All right. Is the investment into Music by Melanie worth it? Now, let me tell you something. If you're watching this right now, you're probably on the fence as to, yeah, Mrs. Biggins, your program is really robust. I mean, you really nail everything at every corner. But you know what? Wow, this program is not cheap. You're absolutely right. It is not cheap. And let me tell you why. Because I want to attract committed parents. I want to repel non-committed parents. I want to repel parents who do not value music education into our children's lives. Who just I want to repel parents who kind of believe like, okay, all you need is like 30 minutes once a week and that's it. There are people who do that, and there's nothing right or wrong about it. It's just that it's just not what we do. We take an entire year and we devote that entire year to the results and the outcomes of your children. That takes time. That takes research. That takes curriculum design. That takes lesson planning. That takes being able to go back and reteach things, go back and revisit things, go back and rehearse and recultivate and reteach and relearn things in children in order to get the outcome that we all desire, which is a child who can play and read music independently, perform effortlessly, and practice consistently. Those are things that do not come without an investment, to be honest with you. And if you think about it, I want parents who value, who see no obstacle into investing into the skills of their children. A lot of our parents at Music by Melanie, the common thread between all these families is that they don't ever ask why, they ask how. They say, how can we make this investment? How can we make this work, Miss Melanie? How can we get our kids into your program? Where do we need to go? How do we need to set ourselves up to where we can get into your program? Those are the kind of parents that I actually look for. So I make no qualms about it. Yes, there is a considerable investment to being a part of this program. But with this particular program, my students have graduated out of this studio earning over $7 million in college scholarships. The average family stays with me about 4 or 5 years. So if you think about it, let's say your child is in the 5th or 6th grade and they stay with me all the way through 10th or 11th grade. By the time they're a senior and getting ready to audition for college, it's a wrap. They've learned everything they need to know to audition, place, and earn those scholarships. And actually, $7 million is an understatement. I'm closer to 10 now. Because my pandemic graduate, my 2020 graduate, she locked in over $400,000 of scholarship offers. She now has a full scholarship into Tennessee State University where they're paying for her room, tuition, books, board, and food. All she has to do is play clarinet, and she's a biology pre-med major. There's a video with her mom in some of the other previous videos. Those are the kind of results we produce for our children. And I say this with complete confidence and clarity. Every child that has graduated from my studio, every child that has actively sat in my studio as a senior has earned a full or partial scholarship. That is not a claim. That is not a promise. That is a undisputed, undeniable fact. You can go on Facebook and find them. Ask them, hey, did Miss Melanie teach you? Yeah, we're so happy she's going here. Blah, blah, blah. That's it. So what's the value of investment in this program? What are you getting in return? You're getting a child that has a knowledge of being able to audition, being able to compete, being able to perform, and being able to play, and be able to apply and leverage those skills when the time is right. When they get to that senior level, when they get to that high school level, because that's not something you just do in 2 years. It takes time to cultivate that. When they get to that level, their senior, I call it the Olympics, they're able to run the table. They're able to go to any college or university. They're able to recruit. Band directors will call them. They won't have to go out. They'll be looking for them because they have the skills, the talent, and the technique, and the profile to where they can command that kind of respect and earn those kind of college scholarship offers. That is what you're making the investment into. You're not making the investment into music lessons or music classes, which is why I always tell parents, don't come here asking about classes or lessons. This is an academy, a year-long training program. Think about it. For an entire year, you get teachers, not just a teacher, not just one person. I'm the admiral. I'm the admiral. I'm the general. I'm the one doing the war strategy because we win. Period. We win or we win. But you're getting instructors and myself who are completely wholeheartedly committed to the results of your family. And we win. It's play or play. It's perform or perform better. It's practice or practice more. That's what the investment in Music by Melanie is. So if you're that type of parent and you see that learning skills, learning not just concepts, but learning and having a guide to help them reach their highest potential is something that you want for your children. If you see that, you know that as a parent, you have a know-how and a know for your child, but you know by putting quality professional adults in your child's life, not as replacements as parents, but as guideposts to making sure that they go on that path of excellence. And you want to put that music guide into that child's life as a guidepost for their excellence. That's why you make the investment into Music by Melanie. That's why you make that decision. That's why you say, yes, we're in. That's why you say, when do we start? That's why you say, how do we enroll? That's why you say, let's get started. Because those are the kind of parents that we bend over backwards for. There is no level that we will not reach until your child wins. And that's why the investment to Music by Melanie is worth every penny, because you get sevenfold back from what you invest. Talk to you soon.